I'm gonna keep this brief. Bungie just made a change saying today there's gonna be a live update that we're gonna be able to unlock all the strand fragments today, which means the sidearm's gonna be available today, which means that I'm about to start grinding, but I want to let you guys know before I start grinding, so
Looks like this goes all the way inside the ship. I'm going to send some of this telemetry to the Empress. She might be able to tell us something about what the Cabal here are doing.
You are pressing further into the Shadow Legion's territory, I see.
It's not like other Cabal ships we've been inside.
It wouldn't be. Callus has abandoned much of what made us Cabal. Still, there may be worthwhile intelligence. What is the Earth idiom? Through a mirror?
Empress?
Callus forbade the right of proving, bureaucratically. An ancient tradition dying by inches. This suggests... It's as if the soldiers here have tried to reconstruct that right, but have forgotten why it began.
Fighting just to fight.
Perhaps fighting only because the fight is forbidden.
I guess we can't keep the Cabal out of their own ship, huh? But we can make sure they don't enjoy being here. Not one bit. Before, I couldn't imagine why these Cabal would throw their lives away for a momentary thrill. But ever since the Witness, since the Traveler's battle with the Witness, there's this empty spot inside me. I'm beginning to feel like I'd do anything to distract myself from it.
Looks like you've been busy. Let's see what the Shadow Legion knows about the Vex operation. Huh. I must have translated something wrong. Because this says the Vex are trying to reach a Vex mine stuck in the Cloud Arc. It's not an attack for them. It's a rescue mission. But the occlusion's been in there for centuries. It's load-bearing. It can't be a Vex mine. The first Cloud Strider found it. She wouldn't keep something like that a secret.
Maybe we're ready to find out. Because if she did, she'd be having a crisis of faith, just like we're having.
It's okay. I'll keep you safe. Just rest. It doesn't sound like Strider was talking to a Vex.
It sounded like she was talking to a child. A scared child.
You telling me the occlusion is a Vex mine? But what, it's a baby? A baby that wants to hide from the rest of the Vex?
Well, a busy data network like the Cloud Arc would be the perfect place to hide. The Vex only noticed it when all your security reset.
I'm getting a fix on this Vex tunneling operation. Put a stop to it. We'll figure out the rest later.
Vex mine. Asher. I'm reading that Asher is somehow related. I don't see how that would. This actually is making some sense. How Asher can be related into this film. It. That really all of it was? Wow.
Decided to put waterfalls in a server farm, but never thought I'd help save a Vex. Of course, I never thought I'd work with a smoking hot Earth warlord either.
Hey.
Interesting times. The occlusion is still asleep isn't the right word, but basically asleep. I think it just likes the quiet. It's buried too deep in the network to just yank out, so I guess we just let it sleep. I'll let Nimbus and the city council figure out what to do. Nimbus says you like weapons, and as chief archivist, I have access to some fun artifacts in the vault. Don't put your eye out.
I guess it isn't outrageous to think a Strider would protect anyone in need, even events. If the occlusion wanted to hurt us, it could have. Instead, it just seems to like its independence and some quiet. And I know I like my naps. So I'm feeling a little connection, you know? And send a big compressed data packet in one quick burst, right before it went quiet again. Back to sleep, I guess. This was in the header. Self equal output dot vex. Output dot sorteria. Subject. Subject equal paracausal dot hero. I endure. Gratitude. This is going to make for some interesting research papers in the next few years. Anyways, this doc was right at the top of the other files, not encrypted like the rest. Here's the text. Urgent. Saturn V. That is what VI means. Unless it means virtual intelligence. But nope, Saturn 6. Saturn 6 contains vital information. Enemy of witness on Titan. If still living, preservation. Paramount. Do not waste time. He must have hauled some information out of the Vex databases, or our databases. Both? Ugh. I'm gonna be forever figuring out the rest. Still hope that's helpful to what you've got going. Quinn's gratitude is genuine. I won't forget everything you've done for me and for the city. We owe a lot. Friendly space zombie. You're welcome here anytime. Oh, and here, Nimbus said you like weapons, so I dug this out of the archive for you. Don't worry, it's not fragile. Winter bite. Don't slip or you'll hurt yourself a lot. Neomuna Historical Archive. Artifact Ref X000 EXO Indy 4B0082.log 09026016 Type Bridge Audio Recorder. Parties M. Sundaresh IC Ishtar Collective for 3612 CSE Ishtar Collective 3977 L. Tessie Ishtar Collective 6555 C. Sanchez Ishtar Collective 5438 A. Morrib Ishtar Collective XXXX. Transcript follows. Essie, what was that? Morrib. We got hit. Engine 7 is down. Sundaresh, we can't take another one of those. This is a colony ship. Essie, hard, a port. Put Hyperion between us and that. Morrib, sir, Essie, and the flood. And flood the ME spectrum with. Morrib, Comia, the round, that one, the one that hit us, it's moving. Essie, what? System warning, structural impact, Sundaresh. He's right, I'm reading arms and legs. It's attacking engine 6. Sanchez, I'll scramble a squad of colony walkers. They can suit up and Morib. The maneuvers I'm pulling will fling them into space. Even with mag boots. Tess. Bringing point defense cannons about. Essie. It's only 3 meters across. Sure you can hit that without sure you can hit that without peeling us open? System warning. Structural impact. Tessie. Kinda have to, Captain. Firing. Morrib. Beset. That thing just took a 15mm burst to the chest. Essie, again. Tess, firing. It's clear. Morrib, mostly. Looks like it, left a spear for a bulkhead? Sundaresh, not sure. It's some kind of exotic matter. Spitting all on my sensor pings. Back at me. Amplified like Essie. We can figure it out later, dear. Sanchez. How's the ECM? Sanchez. Not great. Whatever they're using to coordinate, it's not electromagnetic. Getting something weird though. Morrib. Weirder than the 3 meter hitchhiker knocking on the hull. Sanchez. Maybe. Remember those Vex signals you discovered? On occasion, Carlio. There's a big one recurring, coming from the outer system. Think it's a distress signal? Essie, ignore it and get me. Sundaresh, no. Bring us back around the moon's shadow. Essie, Maya. Sundaresh, we need to break line of sight. I can feed that Vex signal. That thing skewering us. Use it like an amplifier. It might trick those attackers into thinking we're a Vex ship. Morib. That's a tight beam transmission. We'll have to ride it back to the source to keep that up. You sure you want to meet whatever makes a Vex cry for help? Essie. Enemy on my enemy. Arif. We might just find a safe port in this storm. That's quite interesting. It said Saturn 6. Let's see, what is Saturn? Saturn 6th moon. I assume it's Titan. Enceladus? My man. Well, I already knew that they were in. I already knew that they were at Enceladus, but still. Wait. That was in the quest.
City's got a million people who pick up a gun to protect it. A lot of people will hang back and guard history. But it's fine. I don't need glamour.
I now need the Ishtar Collective. Not the thing of destiny, but the lore collection of destiny. Categories. Actually, if I do releases, might be able to help. Lightfall. Probably interactions. Oh, guess not. Entries? No, it's not entries. Is it total documents? No, is it items? No. They usually have the I know that they usually do have the actual quotes and missions or exams. Whatever. I can just Lightfall Strike. And have a video play. Okay, so urgent. Saturn 6 contains vital information. Enemy of witness on Titan. Okay. Wait. The only thing... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this is my crazy prediction. I will watch this video over again after the video is made public, scheduled for actual upload. And I will comment if this prediction was correct. So, I assume that the enemy of the witness that's on Titan is actually that sea creature that we see when we go under, in the underbelly of research facility on Titan that we thought was a
The
worm,
only books we used to have about Earth in the library
but
were
I think
these
that's actually
warlords
a.
of passion romance novels. So
I think that is the.
like,
What
like
exactly
Roman
was that thing on Fundament? Destiny to Roll. Worm. It was a Leviathan. In the yes. Oh my god. So this is going to connect the story of the giant bone in the Valve Disciple raid, because that thing, the bone, is from a Leviathan acting as a warden to the prison of the worm gods. And the worm gods are a very close thing to the darkness, and the Hive worship them. So that would explain the connection and why we're getting taken weapons from that leak. Okay, so if that's the case, so that thing in Titan's water, methane-rich water, is a Leviathan, or it could even be the exact same Leviathan. I don't remember the Leviathan losing his dying. I don't remember it dying. Let's see. Leviathan Fundament quotes, "What power calls you down to the deep? What instinct draws you away from high hope? Quick breeding quill people, I tell you, for eons I have watched your struggle, clinging to the sharp edge of survival, balance between the deep and the sky. You were my treasure, my proof against despair." The Leviathan was a massive, intelligent creature that resided deep within the ocean of the gas giant Fundament long ago. It was a disciple of the Traveler, and aided him in imprisoning the 5 worm gods within the planet's core. The Krill revered it, though they considered it mythical and would swear oaths upon it. The biography. The history of the Leviathan is mostly unknown. It is unclear whether it originated on Fundament or traveled there from somewhere else on Fundament. It guarded the worm gods, imprisoned deep beneath the planet's ocean, warning away any who might travel into the depths to find them. One day it encountered Rourke, disciple of the Witness, who ignored its warnings and crippled the giant creature by forcefully removing one of its ribs. Rourke proceeded onward to find the worm gods. Who he conscripted into the servitude of the Witness. When the Krill sisters, Zero, Sathona, and Arash dove into Fundament's depths in search of a secret that would prevent the synergy, an alignment of the gas giant's 52 moons that would create a global tide wave of catastrophic proportions. The Leviathan met them, communing with the magnetic fields, attempted to persuade them to to return to the surface and follow the way of the traveler and the light, against the seduction of the deep. But the sisters rejected its pleas because it offered no way to end their species' suffering and avert this synergy. Later, after the sisters had made a pact with the worm gods and becoming the hive and ravaging Thunderman, the Leviathan tried to escape the planet's surface and take shelter with the Ammonites of Fundament's moons. The Ammonites sent their best forces to protect the Leviathan, who revered almost as much as the traveler. But the hive saw this as an opportunity. In one fell swoop, the hive slew the Leviathan and destroyed the Ammonite society or civilization, forcing the traveler to flee for its safety. The Leviathan's corpse was fed to the worm god Ear and Yule. Okay, interesting. Okay. So, what? Okay. So, in the Wikipedia, Destinypedia, the Leviathan, it is called a Leviathan on Titan. Okay. Okay, well, I definitely do believe that the Leviathan on Titan is going to be relevant and majorly relevant to season 21, which is called Season of the Deep. So that right there, I like it. So we don't have much on Winterborn in this video. But we do know, well, definitely this is telling us a lot about, oh yeah, Titan is going to be back. I could see, oh wait a minute. I think season 21 is going to have some heavy inspiration from, what was that DLC for Mass Effect 3? The Leviathan DLC. Yes. Oh my god.
Guardian codes, but over a vex signal? Gotta be a transcription error. Who's near?
Oh. That makes sense. Okay. So, I definitely think Season of the Deep is going to be very, very similar to the Leviathan DLC of Mass Effect 3. Because Season of the Deep, every time we've heard the Deep, it is always related to a worm god. Yes, they were in the deep of Fundament. The other thing that was in the deep of Fundament.
The only books we used to have about Earth in the library were these Warlords of Passion romance novels. So fake. But I can loan them to you.
Hand them over. Hand over those novels now. Anyways. Season of the Deep. Worm gods. Okay. Leviathan, fundament. Dead. Hive killed. Okay. We have another Titan Leviathan. Boom. Oh my god. That could be a... I don't know if that would be the There was leaks back during the Witch Queen campaign about leaked seasons and how Savathun was going to return. Actually, I wonder if there were any... two truths, one lies about Titan. Savathun, 2 truths, 2 lies. Okay, so this was as of March 7th of last year. Okay, so 2 truths and 2 lies as of 1 year ago. Insight. Savathun is in control of Io, Titan, and Mercury. The Witness returned Mars from the void. The Guardians will soon learn to move planets. The Taken King will return. Okay, so in that, I definitely believe the 2 truths are the Witness returned Mars. Actually, I don't think the Witness actually returned Mars. Not because, like, the Witness didn't really have anything to do with Mars. But the cutscene that showed the Witness walking did show obviously we know that the Taken King did return. I don't think the Guardians will soon learn to move planets. If that was to happen, it would have already been done. But we could be doing that next season. Because again, some things in Witch Queen were things that happened in Lightfall. And some things that were supposed to be in Lightfall happened in Witch Queen. So, it was Catalyst. The Enigma is one key to defeating the Witness. The Witness seeks the final shape, which is nothing. The last city is not the last city. The Witness will build its army on Mars. Okay, well, the 2 truths in that are the Witness seeks the final shape, which is nothing, because literally the end of the universe, condensed ball, nothing. And the last city is not the last city, Neomuna. So the Enigma is not the key to defeating the Witness, and the Witness will not build its army on Mars. Pact. Osiris is dead. Savathun is dead. The Witness created the darkness, and your destiny lies beyond the solar system. Well, I personally think that your destiny lies beyond the solar system is correct, because literally it would have to. I don't think the Witness created the darkness. As Bungie said, it isn't the darkness, it wields the darkness. Just like I don't think the Traveler created the light, it just wields the light. They're both embodiments of it. Sabafoon is Dead is probably the second correct one. And then choice. The traveler will leave. The traveler will fall. The traveler is not the only one of its kind, and the hive are not the last to be chosen by the light. The traveler did technically fall, according to, every vendor talking as if the traveler is dead. So that's a thing. As of right now, the hive are the last to be chosen by the light. The traveler did technically leave. It left the last city, but it didn't leave humanity. And, again, I do personally think that the traveler is... No, the traveler is probably an entity in of itself, but inside of the ball. Oh, I was just reading something about the 2 truths and 2 lies. Could they actually be referring to what is said in? Not like, out of these 4 choices of what is said by Sabafoon, but the missions. But I don't think that's correct either. Because each one has something that is correct that did happen. Like, if it's Insight, Catalyst, Pact, or Choice, well, people are saying Catalyst is definitely correct. I mean, yeah, out of that, there's 2 things that are definitely correct. The Witness seeks the final shape, which is nothing, and the last city is not the last city. But then they say the second most likely one. Anyways. I definitely think that we're going to be having our own version of Mass Effect free Leviathan DLC with Season of the Deep. I'm actually going to schedule this to release probably either the day before the DLC drops, not DLC, the season drops, or the day of the season dropping. That way, the more closer we get to the release date of the season, the more likely I get more leaks that actually give more content. Because again, I don't really care on how many views it's not even relevant. Like, the only thing that's relevant is the second part. After you get the Winter Bite, you read it. I read the entire message here. It seemed interesting. and plus, it's relevant. Like, Enceladus was supposed. Oh, wait a minute. Not that kid. Cage Will. No. What's the mission? What was the mission called where we have to go to the Okay. Arcade 6 stashes.
Message that we get, Eris mourns, which is fairly self-explanatory. Rocks.
I'll just read it. Destiny 2 Forsaken Stashes. This one's for Eris Morn. If you're listening to this, congrats on killing me. I assume you became a hive death god and fed me to your worm cult. That or you just finally got sick of me. Coincidentally, if you didn't kill me and still somehow found this, I'm sorry for stealing your ship and, pretty much every other interaction we've ever had. But to be clear, if you did kill me, I do not apologize, and I will consider all my actions 100% justified. Either way, feel free to put your rock on my maps now. I don't need them anymore. Second one, for Tanix. This one's for that armless coward Tanix the Scarred. If you're listening to this, you killed me, but I bet I took a big chunk of your ugly husk with me. Guess Andal Brask wasn't enough for you, huh? You wanted another Hunter Vanguard for your sick collection. I got my share of regrets, sure, but not putting a bullet in you has gotta rank in the top 3. Won't be long before a better guardian than me puts you in your place. Just wish I gotta be there to see it. He's not wrong. The Drifter. This one's for the fellow calls him the Drifter. You did warn me running with you would put a target on my back. Guess I'm in good company though, huh? After all, never had any fun without a little risk. That's the whole idea with the operation you're putting together, ain't it? My idea, by the way, had it like a million years ago, back when you were still handsome. So, you're welcome. Getting that up and running means coming out of hiding and giving you another shot at you. I hope I was around to see that showdown. Personally, my money was on the guy with the golden gun. But hey, what do I know? I'm dead. This is for Petra. Petra, if you're listening to this, you killed me. Maybe the Sovs, in all their mysterious wisdom, decided they were sick of me. If the Queen ordered the hit, I guess I understand. You are a real glutton for chivalry. But if it's Aldrin, I'm pissed. Just thinking about that peacock gives me a headache. But I'm betting my death on another case of your famous collateral damage, because you're a real do-gooder. Seriously, it's annoying. But good deeds never go unpunished when you're around. You just got a blast radius. Petra, Petra Venge. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Oh, and tell that paladin Oran, if the sun goes If the sun over Nessus escapes nebula, cycle, evac, labor, after dawn, under solstice. You got that? Oh, this is the fifth one about the deep stone. This one's for the minds behind the deep stone crypt. You think 'cause you made me, you can unmake me? Hey, I understand. How are you? I wouldn't want people knowing about what I did either. Guess you better hope I didn't tell anyone about the crypt or about the what was it? Oh yeah, the long, slow whisper. 'Cause if I did, that would be real bad for you, huh? I may be dead, but I guarantee you, it ain't the last you heard of me. Sarah Halflorn, don't care. Marcus Rand, don't care. Zavala, don't care. Icora, don't care. The Guardian. This one's for the strong silent type. You, congrats, buddy. I mean that. Always knew you'd outdo me someday. And if that means you had to do me in too, yeah. You saved my life on Nessus, so I owed it to you. Anyways, take care of the Ace of Spades, will ya? I'm not just talking about the maintenance. Batchy can help with all that. I mean, take care of Ace. Use it well. And oh, hey, have you found any of those papers from me earlier? Deployments? Burn them. Don't want people looking through the lives of Cade 1 through 5. So just put it all behind you, okay? Every story has an end. This is mine. Enceladus. I know that there was a connection between the Cade 6 caches and Enceladus. I don't quite remember what it was. Okay. Enceladus is the 6th largest moon of Saturn. It is implied to be the location of a secret interest of Petra Venge, and is not known to have been terraformed by the Traveler. Trivia. For a long time, it was believed that the Deep Stone Crypt was held here, but as of Beyond Light, it was discovered on Neptune. Yeah, anyways. So, I knew that Enceladus was relevant. I mean, but still. I don't know what would be on Enceladus that would be relevant. It wasn't terraformed by the Traveler, but it's clearly something that Petra Venge has some interest in. Huh. Anyways, Leviathan, Titan, Season of Deep. I think that's going to be like the major season of the year.